Assalamu alaikum developers, welcome back to the sixth lesson of HTML and the part 2 of forms. So before we go in coding, so you should understand some basic of inputs. Here we have different input types. So the first two inputs are text and the third one is password. The values that you see in the inputs are the placeholders in the graph form. Enter your first name into your last name into the password here. So these are the placeholders like the values, and the first name, last name and the password, these are the just our text. So yeah, first of all we will create these three, and here we will start our form. First of all, the second is the form. Okay, so you can create like this: form, and here the enter button tell you about the action. We will see about these things and css and javascript things. So here we will see first. I will keep this like on a half, like, okay. So if you can see, I will use it like this. So first name space name, and here we can you can create an input like this input, and we are creating the first input is the text. So come drag this or count down with the arrow and see here must be something a password we'll create later, and here says text. This is the input is the text. So hit the enter button and you can see the input type is text. Name it. We will name these things for the css and javascript and in php things. So we'll name it is like whatever first name fn and id, let's say fn2 or fn, let's say. And you can use a placeholder. You can't see anything, so you should type some things by yourself. So I will extend this a little bit more. Okay, so the placeholder, you can see when you type the p. So here are a lot of things, plac placeholder, and you can type enter your first name. When you enter this you may create. So I should close this thing, yeah, and you may run it. Then you can see first name, enter your first name. So whenever you start typing, so it will disappear, like first name, let's say j. You can see everything disappeared. So this is the placeholder, and we will use some magic things with these placeholders and css and javascript. Okay, so don't worry about this thing. I will copy this, control c, and hit enter, control b. I will use this as a last name. I will write last name over here and change this thing into, let's say, last name ln, and say ln, and enter your first name. I will change this into enter your last name. I will change it into enter your last name. Okay, now you can refresh this and you can see. Okay, so if you want to bring this, I told you. So I mean, if you want to bring this thing below this, so you should know what should we use over here. Br, break. And if you see there the break thing, now you may see the this is the break thing is happens. Okay, and I don't know how to use it. Okay, let's have br again, and maybe it works. Okay, so if you use another br, so it may give a little bit space more. So after this now you know how to use the password. I think so you get how to use the password thing. So input is type the password. So we'll write over here password. I give your password, enter your password. A lot of things we use, and I will use it like input, and come over here in the password enter. So here I will name it is password swd, and I is equal to pswd password. Okay, and now you can use as a placeholder over here, placeholder, and you may enter your password or give your password. This is, so now you create the two fields and enter. Sorry, now you created two text fields and one field for a password. So this is the this is the simple thing, and you will use the br over here too. I will copy this and paste over here. So when you refresh it, you can see your password is here. So whenever you type something, it will take the password like this. We will change these things whenever we start css and javascript things, so be patient please. Okay, so after this we will create something so we will create a text area with columns and rows, width and height. These are the rows like this, and this is the column. So let's see how much we columns and rows we can create over here. If you can see the text area with columns, so we will read give your feedback here, feedback here, and I will use the enter button, and text area will create text area. So text area, then you can see the name txt, and id I will say area, we change it column 30 rows 10. Okay, by default. So you can use also, if you run this like this is the gear. Okay, we didn't use pr over here again, refresh it. Okay, oh, and here too. So give your feedback here. Now you can see this thing. If you want to resize these things, so you may use some style for the width and height, and you can see the margin, padding, position, width, background color. You can change a lot of things over here. So I will use width what, like 300 pixels, let's say, or maybe you can see per inch or centimeter. These are the mixed things that you can use. We will use over here pixels. So this is the height, and you may use so this is the weight, and you will use height too, HEIGHT, control space. Use always control space. You will see a lot of things over here. So this is the centimeter, these things. So not 0 pixels. I will change this into but let's say 200. And I will refresh this. Now you can see it's make become bigger a little bit. If you change it into 100 maybe, and you can see this is the best thing. So okay, we will create some two buttons with input. Both of them are inputs. Okay, so I will use some input as a rest. So go over there and type some. I will use first of all vr to finish this, and I will use some inputs. Okay, sorry, not like this. We are not create this. We are not gonna create this like this. So we input and go to something type rest. So you may see over here, this is the reset button. Reset button means clear it, or you can use, so is a value. You can see this is the value, this is the value. Okay, these, the right hands on the buttons are the values. So the right hands on the buttons are the values, and the buttons that we created are our types. The text on the buttons are the values. So I can change this value like a clear. Okay, so this is the clear. I will use create input, and I will use over here something like submit. Where is submit? Yes. This is the button. Okay, we will use create or sign in or swipe up. We can use the value as create or sign up or sign in something. So I will use it like a create account. Okay, so create an account, and now you may see over here, if you click this is the clear button. So if you press the clear button, you will see everything is reset. So this is a reset button. You can rename it, you can give a value like this, clear. So if you want to change this, for example, I reset. Now you can see this is reset. If you want to change this is a clear, so I will keep it like a clear the fields. So you may name it like this. Okay, this is the create account. So if you press something and create account, you see it something changes over here like password a b c d whatever. So if you want to give a message like your form is submitted or a account created successfully, so you may keep something over here and create account so the people may get notice this. Okay, so what should we do over here? We will use on click. For example, if I click on a button, what will happen? Button is a submit button, and we will use for this message we will use on a click. This is alert. So you type something over here and alert, so it will be like a message to him. Now you may write like on click. You may see here a lot of things on db click on something, so we'll use only on click. And here on click we will use something alert. Maybe we have a lot of things in it. See animations and effects and these things, so we are array, so we are using over here the alert. And this alert is what, this is a message we will use as well. You may see the submitted successfully. There you can see this is the message submitted successfully, or you created account successfully something, if you want to type like this. So if we, let's say I'm gonna create password, and if I press this create account, so it will show a message that yes, you have submitted successfully, yes, your form is submitted successfully, and you have seen a lot of things like this. So if I create account, it will give me a message submitted successfully. Okay, so this is the second part of form. So